Hey guys, what is up? Diamond RBX here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a docking drone backpack and build boat. So yeah, before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for future content. Also, join the Discord please, it's linked in the description. You know, it's a cool place to chill and hang out. And also don't forget to watch to the end, because me and Wadler are going to be racing with the docking drone backpack. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so here is the docking drone backpack. As you can see right here is the actual backpack, and over here is the drone. And you know, you're probably like, but like it's not one backpack. Well, that's because they come separate. So yeah, but first thing you do is press this, and now you're inside of your little seat. And if you press your camera button, as you can see, you're now a drone. The drone works completely, goes up, it goes down, it does all that drone stuff. But then you can go down like this, and you have to go to a pretty low level like this, and then you go to you, and you can control yourself like this, and then you can go down a little bit more, and then you go into yourself like this, like that, I think. Yeah, that's far enough, just like this. And then you press this switch, and as you can see, these pistons get lodged into here, and then you can jump and you can walk around with the drone connected to you. And then when you're like, oh, I guess it's time to go spy again, you press this button, and then you're a drone again. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, so building this is really easy, except you do need the binding tool and the property tool. So yeah, and also I'm pretty sure this is not mobile friendly, but if you guys want, if you're on mobile and you want to try it out, just tell me if it's mobile friendly or not, and if it is, I guess I'll just pin a comment saying that it's mobile friendly. So yeah, but let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is set your merge level to red, and then get your plastic out. And plastic's actually cheap. I'm pretty sure it's not that much gold. Yeah, it's 300 for 50. So yeah, and just build up 2 blocks like this, then delete the bottom block, so you only have one floating plastic block right here. And then we want to make this 6x6 studs. So pretty much what you do is just on this one block just place 1 2, and then 1 2, and then just fill this in. So 1 2 1 2, and now it's 3x3, aka 6 studs by 6 studs. So like 2 studs is 1 block. So yeah, so the next thing you want to do is get your pistons out, place 1 piston in one corner right here, extend it out, and then place another piston right here and extend that one out too, so they're both extended. And then set your move to 0.5, and then get your plastic out again and place it in the opposite corner. So this corner right here is the one with the pistons, and then over here is where we're gonna place the plastic. And just go as far as you can, like pretty much right here, as far as you can move your mouse with it still being on top, and place it. So it should be like this on the bottom. It should be like hanging off on almost all sides except for like right here. So yeah, and then on here you want to build it so that's 12 blocks high. So including this one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So yeah, this is 12 blocks high. And then what you do is on top right here build your drone. So also make sure that your drone isn't more like the only collision part should only be one part, or like one rod long like this. So it has to be a small drone. So I guess I'm just gonna make my drone have some propellers on it like this. Okay, so pretty much I made propellers for my drone. I'm just gonna be deleting the inside right here, so I have this drone shape. And then if you did what I did, just collision off everything except for the center rod right here, and then place, or you can set your move back to, or rotate back to 90, and then place a rod right here in the middle on top of the middle one, so that there is about 1/4 of the rod hanging off. And then go under it and place right here. So pretty much put your cursor right here so that it's like on like the underside of this, and like the only open spot right there. And then you can delete the top one. So pretty much now we have this rod right here and this rod, which is like 1/4 into this rod. So yeah, and then you can set your move to 0.5 and then get a piston out, and then you can rotate that so that's like this. And you want to place it right here, and just as you can see, mine's kind of interfering with the piston, so I'm actually just going to delete them. I'm just going to replace them, I guess. This is a beautiful drone right here. it looks like a lying flat dog, but you know, it's a drone. That's what I call it. And yeah, you just pretty much want to put another piston on the other side, so like this. So like this, so we have one piston here in the front. And then also set your extend length to 1 on these pistons, like this. So when you extend it, they're like this. And yeah, so now what you want to do is get your plastic out, and you can also set your move to 1 and place one plastic block right here on top of this, like this piston extended thing. And then I'm gonna paint it. You don't have to paint it, this is just marking it because it's special. And then on this one block, place 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then place one more block on the end and paint that one too. So we have one block, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another block, and these two painted white. By the way, you don't have to paint them white. And then do the same thing on this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 here and paint it. And then same thing over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then paint that one. And if you want, you can connect it over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. But this one here, you don't have to do, but I'm just doing it so it looks good. So yeah, and yeah, so we're pretty much done. Also, make sure that none of your drone parts are connected to this, because that would lead to a problem. So yeah, and then the next thing you do is go to the middle of one of these and place a plastic block. So pretty much right here is the middle, and this is the middle back. So, and then place titanium right here, and you're probably going to want to go down 2 like this, and then go to the side 2, and make sure that these titanium blocks here are not touching this right here, this like big plastic line coming from the bottom. Make sure no matter what that they're not touching it, because that will be a problem. And make sure that these titanium blocks are somehow connected to this line, this ring around the drone. So yeah, and now what you're gonna want to do with this is go out 1, 2 on all of them. So 1, 2, 1, 2, like this, and then same thing on this side. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So as you can see, like this, we have weights on the drone. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side. So boom, place a block there. And actually, I'm gonna paint these blocks a different color because these ones here are not as important as this white one. So yeah, and then do the same thing on this side as you did with this side. So place 1, 2 titanium blocks, then go out 1 like this, so that's not touching this middle line pole, and then go out 1, 2 like this. And yeah, and on both sides, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we're pretty much done with that part. Now we're on to the last part. Also, it's fine if the piston touches this, as long as it's not touching the collision on part, which is right here. So yeah, and then get your boat motor out, place 1 right here, and then place 1 on a servo that's upside down. So what I mean by that is just get the servo, rotate it so it's facing back like this, press T 2 times so that's facing down, upside down like this, and the gray part should be facing back, and then just get your boat motor and place it right there. So boom, both boat motors should be facing towards the back like this, so that like it pushes the drone forward, because this right here is the front of the drone. So yeah, and pretty much done now. So don't add any switches or levers. Actually do add a camera right here. Boom. And so that's done with the drone right there. So also add, or like take all these blocks right here that I'm selecting and make them collision off. So these red blocks collision off, only the white blocks stay collision on, and the drone. So yeah. Okay, so once you selected all these blocks except for the white part and the drone, just collision off. You can also invisible all of these blocks. I'm probably just gonna set them to 50 transparency, and you can also make the white blocks transparent if you want. So yeah, but just make sure that the white blocks are collision on like this. So yeah, all these blocks should be collision off except for the drone and the white blocks. So yeah, also don't place any switches or levers because that's going to be on the backpack, and we're going to go build the backpack right now. Alrighty, so building the docking station is really easy. It's even easier than building the drone. So yeah, and also you still only need the property tool and the binding tool. So yeah, so the first thing you want to do is get your titanium blocks and place 1, 2 right here, and it's the same rules before. You want the merge level red on, and then delete the bottom block, so we just have this floating titanium block. And then on this side place 1, and on this side place 1, so now it's 3 titanium blocks like this, and make sure that it's 3. So yeah, and then from this middle block place 1 block on top, just like that, and then get your seats out, your normal seats, and place 1, 2 like this, delete the bottom one, and then place titanium right here. So yeah, and then also make sure that you collision these off. These have to be collision off, and you can make them invisible if you want, so like this, and like you can make them more invisible. I just have them 50 so you can see them. And now get your rod out, rotate it like this, and place 1 right there, and it should be behind you. So if we were to sit in the seat, it would be like this on your back. And then place 1 more on top of that rod, also horizontal, and then on the second rod on top place 1 right here towards the seat, so also when you sit it should be like this. And then on the other side place 1, 2. So now it should look like this. It should look like a strange 1 or R from the side, I guess. Never mind, it looks like a weird T. But yeah, okay, and then from this side right here above the seat place 1, 2, 3. So again, when you sit it should be like this. So your head should be inside of this like cocoon of titanium rods. And then right here we want to place 1 there on the side, so it should be behind you. There should be 3 titanium rods, and then you go from the last one right here, 1 back, and then place a titanium rod right here, and then from this one go back and then up like this, and then you can delete this one and it should be about like this. So yeah, and same thing on the other side, so 1, boom. Okay, so we're pretty much done now. All I have to do is place 1 here, here, actually no wait, not there, 1 here, here, and here, just like that, and then place another one right here. So it should be this gap. So if that didn't quite make sense, I'll do it on the other side. So place 1 here, and then here and here, and place 1 on the way left side like this. So it should kind of look like a dog if you were to look at it from the top. Like this is the muzzle and these are the ears and stuff, you know. So yeah, or the nose, I guess. I don't really know what it's called, but yeah. So it should be this like gap right here. Okay, so now we're on to the last part. All I have to do is bring this one right here. So go to like the way end of like the dog ear thing, and there should be like this rod like long thing right here, and then just go to the side 1 like this, so towards the seat, and then there should be this like opening right here, or like not opening but like, you know, like a rod width, and then place 1 right here, and then place 1 on top like this. So it should make this like staircase pattern, and do the same thing on the other side. So boom, boom, and boom, and then just connect them with the roof like that. So it should look like this if you were to sit in the seat. Wait, let me just get in the seat quickly. The seat can get hard to get in. You can just collision off though. So yeah, and it should look like this when you're in it. It should kind of look like a weird wig, but yeah. So now I'm going to do the last part of this, other than like binding. So yeah, get your servo out. Place the servo upside down right here. So there should be 1 rod above it like this, and then 3 under it. So yeah, and it should be upside down, and the darker part should be facing towards the water like this, or the same way that the seat's facing, or like you would be pointing to, I guess. And then place 1 servo on the end, just like that, and set the extend length to 8, and then extend it out, and then get your titanium rods, rotate it horizontal on the side like this, and then place 1, 2 behind like this part of the piston, and then place 1 more right here on the end, so it should make a sideways T, and then go 1 down like that, and then get your car seat and place 1 right here, so that there's only this like tiny little top right here, and then you can delete those 2 on the back. Boom. And you should notice that like it has a lot of binds, so we're gonna need to rebind some of that, but don't do that yet. We just have one more thing to do. So just place this right here, a switch like that. Just place it on the servo, and then also make all of these things right here, all the switch, the servo, the piston, the rods, and the car seat. Make those collision off, just like that. So you should be able to jump through them. So yeah, okay, so we're pretty much done now. What you want to do is unbind everything from the car seat, because pretty much everything's binded wrong except for the these right here, the boat motor and the servo. Those are the only things that are binded correctly. So unbind everything except for the servo and the boat motor, and then also unbind these right here, and boom, there should be no bind left except for these, the boat motor and the servo. So yeah, and then what you want to do is get these two pistons up here on top of the drone and put them onto this, or bind them to this switch. And those are the only things that you want binded to the switch. Everything else should not be binded to the switch. So boom, should be no other binds. So yeah, and then what you do is you set these right here, these servos that go up and down, bind them to this and set them to whatever you want. I'm just gonna set to E and Q, Q being up, E being down. So yeah, and then pretty much done with the bind, I think. Oh yeah, this camera, you want to bind that to whatever you want. So I'm just gonna do T, and yeah, so it should be good right now. Let me check. Okay, that's not binded. I'm gonna unbind that right now. Don't bind this servo. I was just checking if it was binded. So yeah, so we're pretty much done now. You can save and make sure you load it so that all the parts connect, and then get inside of your seat. The best way to do that is to collision it off, then jump inside of it, and then collision back on. Or actually, it doesn't matter because you're gonna delete it once you place the cake inside of yourself like this, and it should be connected to this like rod. Then delete the seat, and then unanchor all, just like this. Everything should be good. The drone should fall right in like this, and yeah. So you have the suit on, and you're probably wondering like, how do I use it? Well, first thing you do, press this right here, because we didn't bind it to anything, and then you should be sitting inside. You should be like this. And also, if you do press A and D, as you can see, you do move. I mean, that might be a little annoying, but you can also use it to your advantage. So yeah, so then go into your camera, and you can drive your drone around. You can go up, you can go down. So yeah, and then as you can see, I'm turning myself, and I'm kind of using that to my advantage right now. So now what you want to do is you want to go up a little bit, just enough for you to like slide inside that hole right there, and then you want to drive yourself into that hole. Boom. And as you can see, I'm using that to my advantage. I can turn myself. So yeah, and then you drive as far into it as you can, so pretty much until you're right there, and then you press the switch, and as you can see, they extend, and then you can jump, and you're done, just like that. That's how you build it, and that's how you use it. Also, I did sit in this. You do want to probably press that again, so yeah, so you don't sit. But yeah, that's how you do it. Alrighty guys, so I'm here with Waddler, and we're gonna be racing to the end. So yeah, you ready?
Yeah, and also you have dual rat tail.
Yeah, double rat tail, let's go. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
The fly drone.
You can't start before me. No. I forgot to flick the switch. This is bad. Okay. Okay, I'm on my way. You're far ahead of me, but you know, that's better than the rat. And it's the same rules as before. If you lose your camera, you're considered dead. I just like cut you. I guess I'll just have to be extra careful since Walt's being a meese. There's a rock. Oh, I got close to hitting that rock. That was a little scary, a little sketchy, not gonna lie.
Consider me pro.
Yeah, I consider Walt pro too, because he also did not hit a rock. I hit a rock and I completely lost my legs. My legs just came off. Walt, you can't just use me as like a shield. That's not how it works over here. No! My camera's flipped, now it's upside down. It has a higher chance to be destruminated. It's not fair. Help. Wait, you became me! Bad! You're just a dong. Wait, I still have like my pistons and stuff, so I kind of have a little bit of defense. Wait, do I still have these things? Wait, what do I have? So okay, I have like nothing. Walter's worse than me right now. Like, actually, no, he has this. Guys, I'm left to like what looks like a small RC car, but no. Please don't hit my camera. I would take offense if you did so. Oh no! Oh, that looks like a problem for me. I better not get hit by a train. Oh no, please don't get hit by a train.
Popsicle.
No! 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 I died. I lost my camera. I lost my camera.
That's so sad.
Okay, well, I guess Wadler won. So,
Easy.
GG. Cries. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you.